Jose Romero. Soy el sales manager de Driver Source. My name is Jose Romero. I'm the sales manager at Driver Source. And before we get started, about, what, six years ago?
7, but we didn't COVID.
Yeah, so 7 years ago, we said 20 of us guys in Houston, we wanted to just drive our classic cars. And thanks to this guy, look at us now. And also his beautiful family, all the work they do behind the scenes. Can you hear me? Oh. His beautiful sales, service, storage. We buy, we sell, we consign. We'll help you get the most money for your car. We'll help you get your car ready for this rallies. We'll help you store it. We've been around for 20 years in May next year, so we'll be celebrating 20 years. And we thank you because a lot of you guys are our customers. And we thank you for your continued business. And if you're not our customer, we'd love to meet you and make you become a customer. So I'll pass it over to Jorge, and he'll give you details about the rally. And let's be safe and have fun today.
Thank you, everyone. As Jose was saying, thanks to every single one of you that's here. It's our family, and everybody that's here has become family. There's a lot of new faces. This year, the event sold out in 3 minutes, which is a big testament to how the event is becoming extremely popular. We're very grateful for your support. We thank the entire team, our media team, Abe, our supporters, and just everybody that's here. So we want to make sure that everybody has a good time. There's a little bit of rain today in some of the areas, so we'll have some updates on that. But we'll make sure that everybody enjoys it and has an amazing time. I'll pass it over to Abe, and we'll let Danilo shortly and Antonio just give a few words before we start, and then we'll go from there.
Great. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Turismo, Chapter 6. We have an exciting weekend for you. We're going to go through some very important pointers in the presentation this morning. We have some words from our sponsors, and then we're definitely going to talk about rain a little bit today because number one, the safety is always our number one concern. We want to make sure everyone here is safe and comes back safe. So again, welcome. We're going to start today with going over some key points and definitely to acknowledge our sponsors. If it wasn't for them, this event wouldn't take place. So I want to take a moment to acknowledge their support. We definitely have some cool messages from them that you'll be able to see here in a second. You want to play first and then let them talk? Yeah. Okay.
Hola, mi nombre es José Romero. Bienvenidos a Driver Source. En Driver Source manejamos ventas, almacenaje y servicio de carros de colección europeos y de deportes. En el 2025 cumplimos 20 años de darle servicio al mundo entero de automovilistas. Estamos muy emocionados de recibir a nuestros amigos para el Turismo capítulo 6.
The countdown for Tejas Turismo has begun. Hi, my name is Brandon Mason with the Vault at Driver Source. As Houston's premier storage facility, the Vault at Driver Source is a high-security, climate-controlled environment for a member's most prized automotive possessions. Hi, my name is Brandon Mason with the Vault at Driver Source, and we look forward to seeing you this year at Tejas Turismo Chapter 6.
This is Sam with Collision Plus. We have been serving the Houston community and national clientele since 1987. We are certified in Mercedes, McLaren, Lucid, and Rivian, to name a few.
I'm Nick with Collision Plus. Here at our store, we specialize in automotive refinishing and restoration. From paint to advice to repair. Call us if you need anything. Welcome to Tejas Turismo Chapter 6. Join us on December.
I'm doing signatures in the back.
Hola amigos de Tejas Turismo, los saludamos desde nuestra casa en Costa Rica. Pues es aquí donde hacemos los cascos que vamos a dar como premio este Chapter 6 en Houston este diciembre de 2024. Rápidamente quiero enseñarles el proceso del casco. Yo sé que es un proceso muy lento, pero bueno, quiero pues enseñarles rápidamente. Primero se colocan varias piezas de corcho, como se ve aquí. Luego se procede a poner algunos amarres que son los que mantienen el casco elevado. Luego se procede ya a poner las piezas de cuero y así vamos logrando conformar cada una de las piezas del casco. Tenemos muchas sorpresas para este Chapter 6. Vamos a dar el casco de la película Ferrari también, que está en proceso de fabricación. Vamos a dar unas maletas nuevas, súper lindas, para un premio Porsche y otras sorpresas más. Nos vemos pronto. Gracias. Chao, chao.
We're Blue Chip Car, and we're a fractional collector car marketplace where you can flip and hold collector cars virtually. We have a Joe Cooper S Mini Cooper, a Lancia B20, a 73 Porsche, a DB6 Aston Martin, Alfa Julieta, Speedster Porsche, and of course the pre-war Alfa Romeo. These are the cars that you can buy shares and participate at the Tejas Turismo on Sunday, December 8th. My name is Antonio Burnett with Blue Chip Car. Please join us with the Tejas Turismo Chapter 6.
Hi guys, my name is Eddie Williams. I'm a Haggerty Territory Manager for Houston. We are returning this year to Tejas Turismo Chapter 6. For the last 40 years, we have been insuring modern day classic collector cars, boats, motorcycles, and motorsports. Can't wait to see you guys at Tejas Turismo Chapter 6. And the best words from Haggerty is, never stop driving.
I'm Seth,
I'm Kim,
and we are the owners of Dry Detailing Pros. With our new laser cleaning system, we can tackle scaled rust and heavy oxidation, prepping your vehicle and making sure that the substrate is not harmed.
With our industrial ceramic coating, some of the benefits are
2300 Fahrenheit heat resistance, rust and corrosion inhibitor, it's hydrophobic, and it's a 10-year lifespan. I'm Seth,
I'm Kim,
and this is Dry Detailing Pros.
and we can't wait to see you at Tejas Turismo Chapter 6.
Hey, welcome to Allied Wealth. We specialize in financial planning, tax planning, and we've been helping people retire since 2007. Super excited to be a part of the Tejas Turismo family this year. This has been an idea that we've had for a couple of years, and finally bringing it together. Allied Wealth is going to serve as the official support vehicle for the rally. We're going to be loaded down with mechanical gear, support gear, recovery gear. Hopefully, no one has any mechanicals, but in the event they do, we'll be able to there to provide assistance and support, make sure everyone has a great time. My name is Justin Napoleon with Allied Wealth. I'm super excited to be at Tejas Turismo Chapter 6 with my family, and will be the official support vehicle for the rally.
Hello, welcome to Swift Auto Title, one of the sponsors for Tejas Turismo. We've been around for the last 5 years helping individuals and dealers with title transfers, lost titles, registrations, and much more. We're excited for sponsoring our second year at Tejas Turismo Chapter 6. Hi, my name is Susie. And I'm Karen, and look forward to seeing you guys at Tejas Turismo Chapter 6.
I missed it.
Okay, just a few words from some of our sponsors. Danilo, you want to kick it off?
Okay. Hello, good morning. We are very happy for my wife and me to be here again. We are from Costa Rica. We've been with the Tejas Turismo team for 6 years, and we are very happy to give these prizes. This is a very special helmet. This is the Piero Taruffi replica. He customized his own helmet. As you can see, the holes that he put, this extra visor that he put. So he designed his own helmet in that period, as the same of all the drivers in that period. The other prize is this bag. It's a Porsche prize. It's a replica of the 356 and early 1911 bags that the company used to sell for the Porsches. So we are very happy to be here and hope you enjoy it.
And
just a few words about Danilo. Danilo has been an amazing support. Danilo, he flies in from Costa Rica for our event. He takes the time. You know, we're a smaller event than Mila Miglia, but he's the official helmet sponsor for Mila Miglia. His helmets are now inside the Ferrari Museum. It was approved as the official helmets for Ferrari Museum. And the helmets were also used for the Ferrari movie and now for the F1 movie with Brad Pitt. So, if you want the same bag as Brad Pitt, they'll gladly sell you one.
Antonio, we're going to say a few words.
Sure. Hello guys, we're very honored to be this year's one of the sponsors. We have a company called Blue Chip Car, and essentially what that is kind of the idea of forming a platform where you can share a classic car with structure, and that's kind of in a fractional sense a hold. Since I was a kid, you know, I was kind of with this disease of classic cars, and I've always wanted to participate in it, and that's what my life has been about. And so in this platform, you can literally flip or hold cars from just virtually. And then we're also inviting everybody tomorrow at our ranch for the ceremony, in which we're hosting a classic car auction there as well. So it's for everybody to have fun and just enjoy the classic cars as we do. And again, we're super honored to be here. Thank you so much for everybody. I think we've been with you guys 5 or 6 years, and it's just been amazing and just an incredible event that we always look forward to every year.
Yeah, super excited to be here. I met Abe a few years ago with the Coffee and Cars, and it's been an awesome relationship ever since. This was something that I wanted to do a couple years ago, shared it with Abe, and he's like, whenever you're ready. And I think it was maybe 5 months ago, I'm like, hey, let's pull this off, and I just can't thank Abe enough for making this happen. Thank you to Tejas fam for having us. We're super excited to be here. Like the video said, we are providing support for the entire rally, so if anyone has any mechanicals, do get a hold of me. I'm glad to share my number. The back of the Cayenne is loaded down with recovery gear, support gear. We got everything from fire extinguishers to 10 millimeters. So if y'all need anything, let us know. Everybody have safe, and y'all be fun out there. Y'all have fun out there.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Eddie Williams with Haggerty. Just wanted to reach out to you guys that might not have received the carbon fiber wallets in your packet. If you can, get with me or someone on the support staff, and I just need your name, address, phone number, and I'll get those wallets sent out to you guys if you care to have one. Just keep trying.
Eddie has you covered. Eddie has you covered.
Yeah. Absolutely, I do have you covered. Just like Jason here. I'm Justin here. Literally. But no, honestly, literally, have you covered. But have you covered in another way too as well. If you guys break down, reach out to me, try to get my number, whatever. I can get you towed back to Houston, whatever it is. I can use my HTC to get you guys back home safe.
Just as a side note, there's some carbon fiber wallets courtesy of Haggerty. They sent less than the amount of participants we have, so he's been stressing out about them for like 2 weeks. That's why he forgot that he's with Haggerty.
Monday. If not, it's a cell phone.
10% discount on print.
For life.
Good morning, everybody. How are you? Good morning, everybody. How are you? I'm with Collision Plus. Myself, my brother Nick, and my father Ashwin. I don't know where he's at. Where is he? Yeah, there he is. He's hiding back there. We're a family-owned business, open over 30 years. We're blessed by being one of the most detailed body shops out there that does aluminum repair, our exotics to classic cars like we have. Hope you enjoy the drive today. Be safe, first and foremost, and if you want a joke or two, come talk to me.
Let's give a round of applause for our sponsors. Okay, everybody, let's talk about this route. Who's the first time here? Can you raise your hand? Oh, that's fantastic. Wow. Let's give a round of applause for everybody who's coming for the first time. can tell, this room keeps growing. Thank you for those that are standing in the back. Every year, it's important to us that we make this route not only safe, but engaging. You know, we're very blessed that Houston has some topography, thank God. Those of you in Houston understand what I mean. So every year we spend a considerable amount of time trying to create an engaging route. Sometimes the route's kind of technical and some aspects of it are more scenic. This year, it's definitely going to have a lot more scenery than last year. Last year was very technical, a lot of turns, a lot of braking. This year is going to be a little bit more relaxing, but I think a higher average pace. So you should be able to enjoy yourselves. At the end of the day, we want to make sure that we highlight some of these amazing features that are on the countryside throughout Texas. So today, obviously, we're starting at the Hotel Beata. You'll notice throughout the map, there's these little stars. I'll talk about them as I go along. But we're starting at this beautiful hotel. Approximate time we're going to be leaving here, and we'll go over that towards the end of the presentation, so it'll be around 8:30. But we're starting here. The intersection where the map connects there, which is right in this area, is where we're going to really start the route. So those of you who have the app on your phone, the route starts really at that point. That's going to be the Hamilton Market. That's where we're going to break off. If you need gas, it is a gas station. If you need to use a restroom or get some refreshments, but the route will officially start at that location. This year, we're going to be heading north first, and it'll be taking us around. And we're going to be passing through multiple destinations. So every star point, and this is something that is really fun and we're adding to this year, is every point that's a star here, what we're doing is if you take a picture of yourself and or your car in front of these stars, if you take at least 4, you can email us at the Tejas email, and you'll be entered to win a pair of nice custom shoes from Danilo. So, so definitely do that. One of the things that's really unique about this year also, for those of you that have been here in previous years, is we're not going to have it leadership-led. It's not going to be a conga line. We want to create a sense of freedom and enjoyment, so you can go at your own pace. You can stop at whatever gas stations you want. Definitely encourage you to stop at the different star points to take pictures, and definitely send this in so you can enter in those shoes. But this year, if you do get lost, we do have vehicles that say leader or support. You can definitely follow them if you need some help, if you need something. But for the most part, there's not going to be designated leaders this year, so you can drive at your own pace and enjoy the route at your leisure. We're going to be heading north. We're going to be going through Llano County, and then we're making our way past the Coastal General Store. And eventually, we're going to end up around Fredericksburg, not through, because it's definitely congested and difficult on Saturdays, and eventually end up at Blackboard Barbecue. Who remembers Blackboard Barbecue from the past? Some of the original attendees, yeah. So it's under new ownership. We're really excited to be working with them, and we're coming back there. It's like a nice revisit back to the barbecue place. They're really striving. Yeah, we're talking about. They're really striving to earn a Michelin star, so they're really trying to up the food. So we're really excited for you guys to taste that. So that'll be a nice welcome break after a good 3.5 to 4 hours of driving this morning. It's going to be nice. We'll help you get parked there. When you get there, we'll have food. And it's we'll talk about who it's sponsored by in a second. It's going to be a great lunch spot. So live music, we'll enjoy ourselves, and then the rest of the route, we'll make our way back to the hotel. It'll be a shorter duration because you might be a little sleepy or a little tired from the ride of the day, maybe the barbecue, and then we'll make our way back to the hotel. A couple very distinguishing things about this map. You'll notice that in certain areas we cross over some of these water areas. These are these low bridges. If you've driven in the hill country before, you'll know they're very well designated, but you definitely go down. There's sometimes water features on either side. I do want to acknowledge someone that's very important, that's instrumental, that every single year she works tirelessly. Someone that works tirelessly throughout the year to design this route. Methy, where's Methy? Let's give a round of applause for Methy. There's an entire team that works behind the scenes to put this together. They make sure they come here multiple times from Houston throughout the year to make sure this route is exciting and safe and enjoyable. We look for construction, all these different things. And she's really the mastermind behind the route, so thank you. Okay. Okay, now for all the fun stuff. All right, so we went to bed kind of late last night because we were watching the rain, and throughout this entire year, we've been in contact with everyone who's coordinating this event. So one of the things that we've been very mindful of is the police escorts that we normally have. So those of you that know our event, just like we have in Houston, we have escorts that lead us from our designated hotel to our first drop-off point. Every single officer that we've been dealing with has been challenged by thunderstorms and rain. They're bike officers. We've been in contact with we don't want anyone to have a mishap. A lot of things happen while you're driving, you get excited or may not see things. Some of these cars have different brake capabilities, but just keep in mind, keep someone in your rearview mirror and make sure that distance is okay and they're acknowledging you, and just be mindful of the car in front of you, okay? Definitely watch and pay attention for the road at all times. It has been raining, so there might be some water areas or some different conditions that may be unforeseen. Just be mindful and keep your eyes on the road as much as you can. Definitely try not to use your phone while driving. This is an important one. The nice thing also about not having it just leadership led is that you can pass it at your own convenience and comfort. Okay? But when you do so, please make sure that it's safe to pass. Okay? Make sure that the line is safe and that there's no oncoming traffic and that the car in front of you acknowledges it as well. Okay? Some roads do have some poor visibility. Some areas are a little tighter, or they come around some larger sweeps and you may not see what's ahead of you. Just drive, obviously, with that in mind. And really, at the end of the day, go at your own pace. No one's winning any races today. There's no trophies for first place. They say that when you go to the track, right? We're all here to have fun, and just make sure you're going at a comfort level that you feel is good for you. Yes, and that's, okay. So leadership cars will definitely be marked with lead and support. There's a little decal that's in the back of their car. Any of them you can ask about the route, any questions, or if you need help with anything throughout the day, but they'll definitely know where to go. So if you need to find out where to go, follow them. All right. The lunch spot is going to be our big designated stop. So we generally try to want to get there at the same time, but again, you're going to go at your own pace. But that is going to be the big break of the day. Definitely make sure you have enough gas. So if you feel like you're a little questionable on how much fuel you have in your tank, make sure to stop at one of the gas stations along the way. There's many of them. And that'll be the big lunch. Okay.
Quick question on that. So because we're all going at our own pace, is there a time that we need to be at lunch?
That's a great question.
12 to 2. 12 to 2 will be lunch, and we made it that way so that they can start trickling in at between that time frame and enjoy it.
Okay. Yeah, that's your window. 12 to 2.
Got it.
Okay, and speaking of lunch, we want to thank our sponsors of the lunch today. It's Driver Source and Collision Plus. Thank you very much. Just make sure that you have your badges from your bag because they'll know who is part of that lunch group if you have your badges, okay? Okay, there is a mandatory gas stop at the Exxon in Bernie. This is the address, and that's because afterwards there's not as many gas stops available, so we want to make sure everyone's fueled up there and ready to go so no one's stuck. Anyone have any questions on this slide? Okay, just a couple more points. Slow down when driving through some small towns like Bernie and Leno. These towns are fantastic. They're great to stop at. Hope that you come back and revisit them. In order for us to continue to drive through them, we let them know that we're coming. Just be mindful of the speeds. We haven't had any issues since we started doing this, and we want to keep the goodwill with those towns. So just be mindful of those speeds. Also, very specifically, Old San Antonio Road and Old Number 9 Highway. Those areas we want to make sure you guys are extremely safe in those areas, so just be mindful when you're driving through those areas from a speed perspective. Sometimes, maybe not as much today, you'll encounter cyclists and motorcyclists. As those who have been on our routes before, we share a lot of the same roads with these guys. Just be mindful of them. Sometimes they're harder to see or they come around. Just be mindful of them.
Is it on the route? Is it before or after? Before.
Yeah, sorry. Those 2 points, Old San Antonio Road and Old Highway 9 are before lunch stop. Good question. Sometimes you might encounter some livestock. We are going to be driving over a couple of cattle guards. That designates an area where you might see animals because they're kind of free range. So once you cross them, just be mindful that you might encounter a cow or two. There are a couple areas that we call it a roller coaster, a lot less than last year, but it is an area where the car, if you're going too fast, will bottom out, okay? So definitely slow down on those areas. You'll notice because there's going to be a large depression, and oftentimes you'll know that it shoots directly back up. You'll see it visibly before it happens. Be mindful of those little bumps because you can bottom out if you're going too fast, okay? Watch for police. They are out there. And obviously, again, to reemphasize, pass when you feel comfortable, but don't do so if you don't feel safe. Okay. Driving safe is number one. And then, yes, just like I mentioned earlier, if it's raining hard, please use alternative routes. The nice thing about the guide on the is that if you get off course, you can find a way around it, and the course you can rejoin it, and it'll continue to where you need to go. Okay, did everybody get a route book? Very good, okay, great. That has pretty much everything we've talked about today, has the key points of information. There are a couple things, though, that have changed since we printed the book, and we'll get to that in just a second. But definitely reference the route book if you need something. Some of these areas don't have reception, so you may not be able to access your email. The route book is made for that point so that you're not left without information, okay? Let's see. Yep, okay, we're gonna talk about a couple things. Sunday. So the Sunday Revival is going to be located at the Hill Country Classic Auction, Antonio. So tomorrow, inside the guidebook and in the itinerary, you'll notice where the address is and the timing. We definitely encourage everybody to join us there. We have just like every year, we have a beautiful award ceremony. And this year we're being hosted by Blue Chip, and it should be a fantastic afternoon. So we're really looking forward to everybody coming and enjoying that with us tomorrow.
And the auction starts at 9.
Okay, and the auction, sorry, it's good morning and afternoon.
Yeah, auction starts at 9, it'll go to about 3 or 4 p.m. And then in the spirit of the revival in Goodwood, if you can dress in period between the 20s and 60s, just to have fun in the day, that's kind of what we're encouraging people to do. But yeah, it'll be great. And then at noon, I think we're doing the awards. So in the middle of the auction, we'll stop the auction and do the awards for everybody.
That's tomorrow, everybody. There will be breakfast served in the restaurant in the morning, so if you need food, they will have staff and everything.
Coffee and tacos and stuff.
And then at the location, we have lunch. Yeah. Great. Okay. One of the changes you'll see in the route book, and definitely if you need to write this down or take a picture with your phone, is if you do have an issue with your vehicle in any way, you can contact Aaron with Driver Source. Where's Aaron? There he is. Aaron is a magician. He's like MacGyver and a wizard in one. He's amazing. But make sure you have his number, take a picture of it. If you do have an issue with your car, definitely give him a call. I don't know anyone that's better on the spot than he is. He's incredible.
If you have trouble, just don't try to push it too hard. As soon as you feel something going on, come off to the side, and I'll make it to you as soon as I can.
What car are you driving so they know?
I'm the A50 CSL red.
BMW.
It's for sale, buddy.
He's giving it away after the thing, right?
If you break down, you can buy it on the spot.
Jose, there's open bids on it while you're driving.
Did everybody get the phone number?
You're
before we
driving
change
a Mini,
screens?
you'll need it.
Oh.
I know everybody's excited about going out there, you know, run out to your car and running there to like a monster or whatever. Just make sure that your hoods are closed and your doors are closed all the way. Just do a little circle around your vehicle, make sure everything's good. I know everybody's excited and everybody helps it. We don't want a hood to pop up.
And last but not least, if you do need any detailing work on your car, cleaning in any way, Mikey, Royal Detailing, he's here. These guys work effortlessly to make sure your cars look pristine and that they're clean and also safe from an aesthetic standpoint. They're here. They have water, power, everything to do any kind of detailing work you need. Royal Detailing can help.
If you need an auction run list, we have a few. Most of you have gotten it with the package, but if you do, just let me know. We have extras here, just so you know. Anything you might find interesting, and go home with 2 cars. Maybe 3.
Okay,
Or sell yours, you know.
If it breaks down.
So the last group we definitely want to acknowledge is our...
Yeah, so you go hccauction.com. So
everybody hear that, HTC auction?
So hillcountryclassicauction.com. It's all online, and then we have the paper copies here.
Okay, now for the really fun part. One of the things that is always important for us is that we capture this entire experience as much as we can, in memory and in spirit, but also with our incredible media team, with our media captain, Jose. Jose, you want to raise your hand? These guys have these guys have a lot of work cut out for them to make sure they capture as many pictures and moments as they can throughout this incredible weekend. Just be mindful they're going to be driving around in support cars and media cars throughout the entire weekend. You probably noticed them on the way here. Their team has, two primary vehicles that are doing, three. We also have a driver's license vehicle. They're going to be driving around. If you see them, just give them a nice wave. It makes a great picture. They're going to be stationed throughout the route, sometimes ahead of you, sometimes at the events as well, like the areas we're stopping. But their whole team will be working effortlessly to capture as much video and photography as they can. Part of their team, with the team captain Jose, is Ray. Where's Ray? Ray. Caitlin. Caitlin. And Hussein with the official media chorus. And then we have Brandon Mason and Richard, also with Driver Source, doing media. So we got a lot of guys with cameras and gals with cameras and video. So definitely give them a wave when you see them. Oh, and Veronica. Okay, fantastic. All right, I know everyone's ready to get to their cars. I want to thank everybody for being here. We really appreciate you. Remember, safety is number one. We are, just look at the schedule for when we're going to be rolling out. In a very short while, we'll know how many officers we have. But regardless, we are leaving here at 8:30. So definitely try to be at your cars by 8:15 latest. Yes, sir.
One question. The map on our phones will not start working until we get to Hamilton Court?
Yeah, correct. And if you need help with the app,